Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I thought since we're kind of wrapping up the year and many of you may not know, I am really big into achievements, and if any of you are, I thought I'd make a video showing kind of what I've done over the last couple months and basically the year, and just kind of maybe give you some pointers and easy games to play if you want like quick gamer score and stuff like that. Well, I'm waiting for Back 4 Blood to, do its thing at 16.5 gigabytes. But I'll be playing episode 6 of that later and making a video about it. So, but yeah, you can see in the top right, I'm almost at 760. So, and on my profile. So, kind of like them. Kind of like them. Also, if anyone wants to follow me on Xbox, I got 99 followers. That one more would look spectacular. Anyways, let's move on. Once this loads here. So there's not really like I could go over like the big games too, like Back 4 Blood to start. Pretty easy. Like for the most part, it's just like go through the game and do like side objectives and stuff. Same with this, I just started playing Minecraft Dungeons, but for the most part, like, the achievements are just, like, beat the levels, find secrets, level up, and kill things. Like, and I, like, just started playing this, so I played it a little bit back in the day, but recently I got a bunch of achievements in it, so. This game here, you can see Windows Stack. I just got updated, like, a couple days ago to 2,000 points, and this is an easy 4,000 gamer score if you pick up both versions, and eventually they'll both be at 5,000. So you're pretty much just killing things. They all 15, I think, all 15 of the achievements, you only need to make it to like the midway point of level 2. So really, it's not that hard. Like, so you got kill an enemy 10, 20, 30, 40. I think this is beat the level without dying, which is probably the hardest, and then like find a potion, destroy a thing, kill other monsters. Like, they're pretty easy. They're super simple, and they're the same on the PC too. NHL, GTA, whatever, those are whatever. This game I'm gonna do at some point, Modern Warfare 2, but I just haven't got around to it. I can't find myself playing Call of Duty anymore right now. Fall Guys too. I haven't played Fall Guys in a long time. It's up here just because I checked out what Season 3 was like, but I'm only missing this too. If for some reason you haven't played Fall Guys, it's another very easy completion. I just haven't done 500 rounds, 20 races, which I'm probably around like 15. I'm probably pretty close to this. And then I just got to win one with 3 friends, which should be pretty easy because I got 3 Xboxes and 3 monitors in this room, so shouldn't be too hard. Just wait till I have some friends over. This game too, Super Ninja Miner, another easy completion right here. 10 achievements, took me 6 minutes, and I was the worst out of my friends. I don't know how that makes sense. Okay, I see. I was the best out of my friends because it's the reverse. It's like least amount of time played. I see. So yeah, it took me 6 minutes to complete this. You gotta do a couple quests, defeat some enemies, complete a level without dying, which is super fucking easy. Yeah, just complete quests, collect stars, and complete a lot. Like, they're so easy. And this is also not just a Windows game, it's on Xbox as well. So you can double down with that. Mecha Punks, it's a game I'd recommend for achievements, but it's nothing great. See, I have the most time here because I did these on a different day too. You can see I did level 1, 2, and because the controls are so like fast, like it's a really fast moving game. He moves like extremely fast and like all over the place. I kind of gave up on it, and then a week later went back and after watching a guide was like, yeah, it's pretty doable. But yeah, Mecha Punk, definitely recommend that. Garden Warfare 2, honestly, as well. You can't do it anymore because they got rid of a couple things for online achievements, but everything else is fairly simple. pretty much just like storyline, and then like kill a certain amount of zombies and get a certain amount of boss waves, play some online modes, which are still available, and then there's one for like doing like the stuff in the backyard and stuff like that. Pretty easy. Wreckfest 2, simple. The hardest thing on this is probably the level 50 grind. 20. I mean, this one I kind of cheesed, and you can also do it on PC too. I got it on PC. You might see it later down the list, but I haven't played it in a long time, so it might not come up. This isn't too bad, completing all the challenges. This really isn't that bad. There's like special challenges that you got to do, and I think those are the only things you really have to do, so it's not too bad. It's not really complete all challenges. This is not bad because I did it with 2 Xboxes and 2 different accounts, but if you don't have that luxury, this one might be a bit difficult for you. But then there's the level 50 grind, and then all these other ones are just like miscellaneous things: earn money, beat certain modes in championship, and then level up before 50 and stuff like that. Collect cars. Nothing too hard. Easy, like 800 points, I'd say, at least. Ninja Turtles ain't too bad. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Honestly, I'm going to finish this game at some point, too. It's not too bad. You just got to play like the different modes on the different difficulties. And, there's not really much else to it. The only ones I haven't done were 500 and 1,000 questions. But, like I said, I want to do it at some point because they're easy achievements, and it'd be nice to have 100% in that, too. Gems of War is kind of hard. Every LEGO game's easy. I'm gonna still do every LEGO game at some point. I've had a thing in the back of my mind. I wanted to do every LEGO game for ever, actually. And if I ever get to finishing this game, which the only things I'm missing are the story mode stuff. I did everything in free mode. I'm just missing collect mini kits, complete all level challenges, and fully upgrade all classes, which I'm probably pretty close to. This one is the worst by far, and this is preventing me from doing the whole game, so I don't know if I'll ever bother getting that. And I've already played for almost 4 days, so Next, another super easy game. I think I did this in probably a minute. Let's see here. 1 minute, and I did the best. 1, 3, and 5. This game is, you should look up a video or a guide or whatever. There's nothing really to even explain. It's kind of just like a bunch of like numbers and letters and stuff with a decimal and an underscore. But it's pretty much just start up the game. I think in this game you have to turn around and talk to somebody, and then he brings you to another dimension or something, and it unlocks all the achievements. So that's a stupid easy game. All these games too are like $6. None of them are really expensive that I'm naming off. Dynabomb, this is not $6, but it's much more enjoyable, I'd say. It's about 30-minute completion, and it probably took me a bit longer. No, actually 24 minutes, not that bad. You just got to go through a couple levels, collect some gems, kill some enemies, and there's one boss at the end you got to kill, and then this one here you got to perfect the level, which is the hardest thing in the game, which is not even that hard. Level 2 is super simple. You just got to collect all the gems and kill all the enemies. So that's pretty super. It's a pretty easy game. This game also pretty easy up to the point that I'm at. It's a free game too, but now I kind of just am waiting, because all I've done is I've done all the ones with racing and like boss battles and winning with certain cars and stuff like that. Now I just have to unlock the rest of the cars, which takes forever because you only get 20 premium currency every 5 days, and then you get 100 also every you get 20 every day and you get 100 every 5 days. And each car costs like 700. This one I could do, but I don't think there's any point because I still have to win with each character, so I just keep going along with this. Same with the gems, I'm not going to grind that out until the very end, and then the cards will come naturally. And level 30, I don't know. I think you just got to do challenges for 30, but I really don't know because I feel like I'm not earning XP when I play races. But it's a free game, so may as well check it out. There's another game. I think this is another game. That took me like a minute. 2 minutes, yeah. There's another game with a cheat code. You just walk in, go somewhere, like super right off the bat, and all the achievements unlock. Also another like $6 game. Pretty easy. Same with Lord of the Clicks. No cheat code. Actually, no, there is a cheat code. You put a cheat code in on the menu, and then you can press like a left or right bumper or something to just skip all the levels. And each time you get to the next level, it gives you the achievement. So yeah, Lord of the Clicks, Monopoly's Monopoly, you know. All of them are easy. I realized I didn't do the 360 version, so I bought it like 2 weeks ago and did it. Grounded, there's kind of an easy method to this. I didn't do it because I never got the world, and I was enjoying playing the game just on my own, so I got this 350 just playing the game. But you can get all the achievements in like 10 minutes by having someone give you a specific world. So you need to know someone with a certain world. And there's guides online to show you, but it's a game with Game Pass too. If you wanted to just check it out, I recommend the game, honestly. Not just for the achievements, but just in general. It's a fun 1 to 4 player survivalist online game, so super fun. I had a lot of fun playing it with 2 of my buddies, so I would highly recommend it. Sonic can get out of here because I haven't played it yet. Both these games are also super easy. I think they take like 5 minutes or something like that. Let's see. What do we got? 7 minutes, yeah. Super easy. You just got to go through specific levels. There's like 10 levels you got to go through, and you're like pushing blocks to make like bridges and stuff. And then you got to just get to a certain point in the level, which is like, usually you can see it from the start, and just like hold A to like put the chip in and restore power, and then you got to find 3 secret green keys, which kind of show up on the map. So you got to get to like level 12 or something, but super simple. And as per usual, the PC version is no different. Same with this. This is a visual novel game, not a PC stack, but an Xbox stack. It has an Xbox One and a Series X and S stack. This is just a classic visual novel. There's not really much to say about it. Takes about 15 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes probably. Limb Hunter, also pretty easy. I haven't done the 3000 yet, but there's guides online for this one. This is also another cheap game, and it continuously gets updates to 5000. You just kind of go through a couple levels, kind of kill some enemies, and you know, there's not really much to it. Same with this. You go through some levels and kill some enemies. I think you have to do like 4 or 5 levels, and then this is like the hardest one, I'd say. Collect 10% fuel. And then after you do that, you can go to the last level and get these 3 achievements, and you're kind of done. There's only like 4 levels you gotta play. And like the quicker you do them, the more fuel you get. Also has a Xbox stack too. I didn't realize it had a stack until recently. Maybe it was brand new, I don't know, but I just did the PC one now, and I did the Windows or the Xbox one like a year ago. Now we got to these games. All these games are like they're like $14 here in Canada. And they're all the same. Well, they're very similar. The Ares games, the Murder Diary game is also the same people, same type of deal. You plug a keyboard into your computer, or not your computer, into your Xbox, and you start up the game and you press go, like G-O on the keyboard. And for most of the games, unless it's like an open world one, unless it's like an open world one, you got to actually fly to the location, but for like probably 80% of them, you can just press G-O, go, and yeah, it'll just kind of skip levels for you. So they're all super easy completions. There's more of them like this too. I just haven't bought them all yet. And then there's like 3 Murder Diaries and some games called like Paper Trials or something. There's like 2 or 3 of those. All of those do that too. They're all $13 though. So hey, here's another Airy game down here. Caterpillar also has a window stack. Just came out, kind of like Butterfly, which we probably won't get to because it wrapped up the 5000 a while ago, so I haven't played it in a long time. But yeah, Caterpillar, joke of a game. Just go through the 10 levels. You can kind of climb up. If you've played Butterfly, it's exactly like that. And it's even easier because you can climb walls. It took me 15 minutes to do this. And it has a Xbox stack. Xbox and Windows. Dirt 5 also pretty easy. The only thing I haven't done was the second DLC final yet, but this game's also pretty old, so it's whatever. It's also a full price game, so I wouldn't recommend for Gamerscore. Here's the other Caterpillar, by the way, and Super Ninja Miner. And then another Ares game. 7 Days of Rose, another pretty simple game. You don't even need a guide for this. It's just a visual novel, and you kind of just mash A through it, and whenever you get to the end, you'll get all the achievements. It took me 9 minutes. But yeah, there's not really much to talk about. Kind of interesting, though. It was kind of an interesting looking game. I did enjoy that more than most of them. 7 Days, pretty easy. Wouldn't recommend for achievements, though. There's Monopoly on the Xbox One now, because we played it the other day. This game has a kind of like not really a cheat code, but if you go to the options menu in this game, see I got 425 gamer score in 2 minutes. If you go to the options menu and like turn all the dice to like number 6 or something like that, or like turn them all to like number 1 or 1 to 6, something like that. There's a thing online you can find. And if you do that and then press confirm, it'll unlock 25 achievements. So that's pretty cool. And it's also with Game Pass, so you can go download that now and just get her done. Halo Infinite I haven't touched since the winter update came out, so I'm way behind on that now. Gem Smashers, I picked this game up because it was 63 cents. It was 5% off or something like that in the store, and it was like 60 or 63 cents. I think it was 71 cents total with tax. And yeah, I picked it up, and it wasn't a terrible game. You kind of just it's kind of like not Boggle. What is it? It's that game. I forget what it's called. But you start on the bottom as one of like a little like one of these 3 creatures or whatever in the achievement description or the picture, and you kind of like bounce off rocks and stuff, and you have to like hit the certain color of things, like whatever, like say you're the yellow chicken, then you have to hit all the yellow chickens on the map and then go through the door without hitting the skulls and dying. It's pretty easy game. But yeah, I don't know if I'll go back and finish it. It was alright, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll go back and finish it. I probably will. It's still downloaded, so I'll probably do that at some point. Far Cry 3 on the 360, super easy. You just need a friend to help you with the co-op stuff, but yeah, super easy. If anyone needs help with achievements for any game you've seen on here for an achievement that I have that you want, if you need help, like for instance on the Far Cry stuff, it's like we needed, I did all these with friends here at my house, but like if you need help with any of these or any other achievement out there, yeah, my gamer tag's top left there, you can see, and yeah, just add me on Xbox and or leave a comment in this video, and yeah, I'm totally down to help. 3D Ultra Mini Golf, I perfected this so many years ago. Not so many, I guess. 2020, January 1st, it's almost 2019. First day of 2020, yeah, here we go, 2019. First day of 2020, and then I got all these in 2014, and this one in 2013. Wow, it was just all over. But yeah, me and my friends still play that game, so that's why that's up there. Only 200 gamer score, because this is a classic arcade title for the Xbox. Black Ops 2, if you didn't know, has a cheat code in it. I'm ashamed to admit it, because it looks pretty cool that I have 85 out of 90 achievements in Black Ops 2. It unlocks, if you go to you have to watch some video, it's 1:19, and someone on my friends list had it, so I was able to watch it. And once you watch it all the way to the end, you get a cheat menu or something that pops up. Sorry. And one of the options is to unlock all the achievements. It unlocks all the achievements except for Origins, which kind of sucks. I got this one because I played it with 3 buddies on this day, 9/22/2022. We were going through the whole thing, and of course the Xbox servers crashed and we weren't able to finish it, but if we did, we probably would have got the rest of the achievements and I would have 90 out of 90 right now. Kind of ashamed about that. Kind of really shitty. We played for probably like 3 hours. We were really deep into it. Next we got. Also, sorry for that noise upstairs. Well, we got Warzone, which is Warzone. Which still pissed about this game because the special ops achievements didn't work. I did every single one, and I still have not gotten my achievement for it. That's why I have not finished the campaign, because if that achievement ever pops, I'll go finish the campaign on Veteran or whatever, but I'm like halfway through it on Veteran, but I'm not going to do it if I'm not going to get the 100%, because it's trash. Blontron. This is a stackable game too, I believe. And it has 2,000. This will eventually have 5,000 as well. Every 6 months they update these games. And pretty easy game. You just got to kind of complete the levels. It's like a pool game. You got to aim the ball in like a certain direction and like kind of bounce it off to hit the green ball, I think. And once the blue ball hits the green ball, you get the level complete. And there's guides online too for them. But yeah, pretty simple. And yeah, it's just currently it's just beat level 1 to 15. And I believe the other version is like that as well. Sometimes they don't update at the same time. 7 Days also wouldn't recommend it for achievements, but I finished this game. Boy, this was something. I want to see my stats in this game too. Oh, it doesn't tell you? That sucks. I probably have like a stupid amount of time played in that game. Yeah, this is the only reason I wouldn't recommend it, is for these achievements here. But everything else is pretty easy. This too. This sucks. But yeah, everything else is pretty easy. This takes some time too, but yeah. They all take a lot of time. I wouldn't recommend it. It's a long, hard grind, and I used 2 Xboxes to get the 500 deaths and the 2,500 kills. And it took me probably like a good 4 or 5 hours of just sitting there shooting my friend in the face and then him shooting me in the face with a bow all night. And I'd just turn the loot on high and run outside, get 70 feathers, have no zombies on. Yeah, it was a whole thing. Peggle 2, I'll eventually finish this. I play it with one specific buddy when he comes over. One friend, me and him play it whenever he comes over, and we try and do all the objectives. We're at 180 something or more, and all we have is 210 and 240. Yeah, we'd be on I think 80%. So we're probably 190, 192 right now or something like that. But yeah, eventually I'll get these. Garbage Pail Kids, I kind of just bought this for a joke. The Pedestrian, there was I think also a cheat code for this game. Because I did this pretty quickly. 9 minutes. Yeah, there's a cheat code out there for this, which allows you to skip most of the levels except for 2. The last level and level 3 or 4 or something like that, you have to not play it, but just level 3, I think you just have to walk left for a little bit, and then the final level you do have to play, but it's not hard at all. The game's all wonky and glitched, and you're walking on the air, but it's pretty easy. Arc you can still do with all the console commands. The only reason I didn't finish is because I have to tame all creatures, and I just don't have the time or patience for that. Same with Hitman. Hitman, I'm just missing the sniper assassin ones. I've done everything else. Paw Patrol, Grand Prix. If you are an achievement hunter, you've probably heard of this game. Wouldn't recommend it. Would recommend the other Paw Patrol games first. I think the other ones are much funner and way less repetitive. And also, this one takes 10 hours. And I wasn't even the longest one. 10, 13, 21, yikes. Goodness. Brawls, whatever, iDarps, whatever. These games are... Oh my goodness, look at this game. This game got updated and I didn't even notice. I'll probably go do this right after this video, because I didn't even know that game got updated. Let me just mark that down. Alright. I didn't even know the game got updated, so I guess I'll go finish those later. All the Poggy games are pretty easy. They're I think they're $10.29 here in Canada. But yeah, there's 10 of these games maybe. They're all like word search games and like crosswords. They're like all the fun puzzle games that people like. They're all pretty easy. I have 100% in all of them except for this one. I just haven't really played this one. This game is kind of fun. It's like a demolition derby ride around game. Took me a little bit, I think. 13 minutes, not too bad. There's also, oh yeah, because that's why. Because there's also a cheat code for this game. This is the hardest one by far, because I found it really difficult for some reason to destroy a vehicle. But besides that, there's a cheat code to give you unlimited money, so you can purchase these cars and whatever other vehicles you want. And then there's also a cheat code to skip levels, so pretty simple game. Plants vs. Zombies is Plants vs. Zombies. This game's also super easy, but I wouldn't recommend it for achievements. Flasco Man, also very easy. It's kind of just like a side-scrolling platformer where you put like oil or goo or whatever inside of different little containers to open like switches and doors and stuff like that. Pretty easy. It's just like kind of beat levels and gather like secret keys and shit. This game, I can't even say that I remember it. I don't even remember what the hell Last Beat Enhanced is. I'd probably recommend it. I would assume I finished in like pretty quick time, 23 minutes. I would probably recommend this game. I don't know what it is, and I'm sure there's a guide about it, but I don't remember a thing about that game. Minecraft's so easy. You can just upload a cheat world from from the PC and do like 9 different versions of it. There's Flasco Man. See, there's what I'm talking about. Flasco Man 2000 only on the PC because it came out way later, and 4000 on Xbox. Mushroom Savior, pretty easy. It's kind of like a puzzle game inside of like a little box, but yeah, pretty easy. Also guide on this, and will eventually hopefully get updated to 5000 gamer score. I didn't finish because this is one of the games I think I used to get to a milestone, and I just quit at that time and didn't bother going back. This game too, Devoured by Darkness, don't really remember it. Here's Mushroom Savior again. Ninja Turtles I wouldn't recommend, but if you want, there are cheat codes built into the game. If you go to the settings before you play specific games, some of the games have cheat codes that spawn you with like God mode, and you can just pick the last level. So you can kind of just quickly get some of them done, which is what I did, but wouldn't recommend it unless you really want to play Ninja Turtles. Kart Racing also wouldn't recommend. This took a heck of a lot of time. It felt like it. It felt like it took more than 13 and a half hours. But, you know, it didn't. The achievements, I didn't even look at the achievements. What are they? Like, yeah, we got to complete each game mode 10 times in arena mode. And then, like, unlock stuff, beat all the Grand Prix, unlock all the characters. Kind of just like a Mario Kart type of thing. Win, use abilities, and use boost and shit like that. Pretty simple game, but yeah, some of the achievements near the end took a long time. Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader is also pretty easy. It's just a grind as well. It's kind of like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. This game's okay. It's pretty short. It's pretty easy. It's like 10 minutes, but I didn't do it because I could not stand the gravity. I'll tell you that. All these games are pretty easy. They all have guides and stuff. This game I would recommend. This game I kind of like this game. It's a window stack, and they're both at 5,000. It's kind of like a puzzle game. I think you got to get to level 30 or something like that. But, yeah, complete level 30. But 100% of people have all these achievements. Yeah, super easy. And, yeah, you can get 10,000 gamer score. You pick both those up right now. Whoa, Who's Your Daddy got an update? Huh? Did it? Watch out for the cars. Oh, it did. Interesting. Alright, I'll have to go do that too. Well, what the fuck? There's so many achievements now. That, like, I haven't been taken care of. Here too, another visual novel game. Pretty easy. I think what would actually be easier is if we went to my games and apps, and because... Update this shit. Wow, got a lot of updates again. There's the Who's Your Daddy update. So Back 4 Blood's done, eh? Sorry, just wanted to check. Yeah, I keep all my achievement games in a thing. So like if we go through here, we can see all the games too I've perfected. None of them are really in any order until a certain spot you can see. I think like, I don't know. Who cares? At some point they're not in order. But yeah, Assassin's Creed. I'll just go through like what I would recommend and what I wouldn't recommend, and that's kind of how we'll wrap it up. And I'll kind of give like time bases and stuff like that too. Assassin's Creed, obviously, very long game, wouldn't recommend it. Qbot was pretty quick. This game has a Windows. This game actually has 3 stacks. It has a Xbox stack, a Series X stack, and a Windows stack. So you can play it 3 times. Only has 1,000 points though, but it's super easy. Far Cry for Xbox One, also super easy. Far Cry 3, sorry. Fibbage, also an easy game. Forza Horizon 2, and there's a 360 version if that's still available. I don't even think this game in general is available, but if it is, easy completion. Horse Racing 2016, probably pretty long. I wouldn't recommend it. This game was voted on as one of the easiest games of, I think, 2020, so I would definitely go pick that up. Lego games are always a joke. Life is Strange games always a joke. They're long, but they're also fun. Life is Strange games are fun, but they're easy for achievements too, and they're long. My Pumpkin Adventure, kind of long, probably a half hour, but worth it, I guess. Nutjitsu, my first Xbox One completion. Don't get this game. There's one achievement that takes way too long. Garden Warfare we talked about. Sonic Generations I didn't do. My friend did it for me. Sonic Fighters I did do. This game took not too long. There's only 400 gamer score in it, and it's much cheaper than the other games. Kind of shittier than the other games, but yeah. Would maybe recommend if you're looking for achievements. Wolf Among Us was a funny game. It's a Telltale game, kind of like all the Walking Dead games and Life is Strange and all that. So all these games are super easy, but they're very time consuming. The Park is a very boring game, not scary at all, but also a very easy 100%. Takes about an hour. Butterfly Club takes about 9 hours, maybe 8-9 hours. Wouldn't recommend that game. Far Cry Primal, if you're playing Far Cry Primal, easy game. This game was not too bad. Kind of long, not too bad. Minecraft Story Mode is whatever. It's the same as these games. Trivial Pursuit's also whatever. Wouldn't recommend it for achievements. Would recommend for fun though. This game's super easy. I think it's like a 5-minute completion. Stormboy. Energy Cycle EX is literally like the game above that I showed here. Energy Cycle. It's the same, and it might even have a stack too. I'm not sure. This game's like 10 minutes. All these games are easy as shit. Gardens Between is a good game, but I'd recommend it for both gameplay and achievements. North was not a great game. Takes about a half hour. Paw Patrol. I had a fun time laughing at this game, but this game also takes a couple hours. Full Blast is not too bad. Donut County is about an hour with a guide. The Station's not too bad. This game's not too bad. Another Neo Geo. Story. Kind of quickly go through these. Another Lego game. Another Telltale game. I'm like 3 more of them actually. This game I believe has cheat codes, so you're probably good here. There's another visual novel which has a Xbox stack. This game was also one of the easier games of the year. Takes about 5 minutes. This is a spectacular game which has a guide about an hour and a half, but recommend for just the game itself. And also if you want to get all the achievements you can too while you're at it. Another Telltale game, Five Nights at Freddy's, you can't really do anymore unless you're good at the game. It had an exploit back when it first came out, and now they took that out pretty quickly. This game sucks, I wouldn't recommend it. Fractured Minds was okay. Tacoma, I don't remember. Far Cry New Dawn, another Far Cry. Wundersong, I also kind of vaguely remember. I think this game was semi-difficult. I don't remember, though. Gravity Duck's pretty easy, about 10 minutes. This game's also about, like, 10 minutes. I think this game also gets frequent updates, too. I'm not 100% sure. 3D Ultra Mini Golf we went over. Paradox, don't remember. This is another visual novel, Lego game. Then we got visual novel. I think this is also another visual novel. This game takes about a minute. I think there's a cheat code for this game too. And then another visual novel. I don't remember this game. This game never wants to load because apparently I don't own it. Five Dates is just, I would kind of recommend this game. It's kind of funny, and it's like real people. It's pretty funny. We've played through it a couple times. 7 Days we went over, another Lego game. Full Throttle's kind of a shit game, and it takes about an hour and a half. Don't remember that. This game, I think you can do it twice, maybe? Maybe I'm wrong there. But this thing takes about 5 minutes. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 also doesn't have the exploit anymore. This game I don't remember. This game you can do fairly easily. As long as you can do the speedrun achievement, which is like beat the game in a minute or something. All these might be visual novels. I'm not even 100% sure. NHL 94 was pretty easy, and it's free with 21, I think, if you have NHL 21. Mine came with it anyway, because I got the probably expensive edition. Wheel of Fortune's pretty easy. Visual novel. SpongeBob was, I just had to do it because it was such a good game. Visual novel. Jeopardy's pretty easy. I don't remember. A lot of these games I don't really remember. This game's kind of difficult, but it's not too bad. Pretty quick too. This game I don't remember. This game takes about 3 hours, but I actually had a kind of fun playing it. It's like Bejeweled. This game I don't remember at all. This game kind of sucked. Not gonna lie. But yeah, honestly, even if I'm like not saying stuff about a game, I would recommend checking it out because a lot of these are cheap games and a lot of them are easy gamer score. Farm Frenzy wasn't too bad. There was like an achievement or two that I had to like leave my Xbox on for, but I think it was just because I was leaving. But this game wasn't too bad at all. Telltale for 360, some easy games. This game has a cheat code, I know that, but it also crashes very frequently, so beware of that. Paw Patrol again. There's the Energy Cycle Series X version. A lot of easy games here. Very quick. This is another 5-minute game right here. This is a visual novel, I believe. I don't remember that game. Another Telltale game. Another like 2-hour game, I think. This is also like a Bejeweled game. This game's just fun in general, unpacking. I watched a guide for it because you just need to find out where like the hidden things are, but besides that, it's just beat all the levels, and it's kind of impossible to not beat all the levels, so. Spyro was super fun. I did the first game, and my buddy did the second and third game, so, you know, kind of beat it, right? Like, I got all 3,000 gamer score in it, so. This game is pretty easy, quick and easy, and has a series stack. This game I actually had fun with, and it takes a little bit, and you can also turn on cheat codes for, like, ammo and health and weapons and upgrades and shit like that. This game takes about 20 minutes, and there's also a second version, which is pretty much the same, but it's not identical. This is a visual novel, another Paw Patrol game. The Sims 4 you can do with a guide. Takes an hour maybe. You can get them all done. PGA Tour we kind of just grinded out at my place. This game was kind of difficult because you got to balance your way through all the levels, and he's kind of wonky, but it's like 10 minutes if you're pretty good at it. All these games are about like 10 minutes. This game's a little longer, but it's fun. You're just building stuff, and you got to build like specific things to get achievements and stuff. It's very fun and easy. These games are also super easy. This game's a little longer. It's a couple hours, and I don't believe I think it just got taken off of Game Pass now. It should be like $50, so I probably wouldn't get this. This game was okay. These games were fine. This is another real life like movie type game, so it's pretty easy. You just kind of watch it and make sure you don't. I always look up guides for them, so I like pick the right options. I don't have to play the game like 2 or 3 times, but yeah. Far Cry Blood Dragon, I did both 360 and 1. They take a couple hours. This one only has 400, and this one has 1,000 gamer score though, so you know, probably pick this one if you're only going to do one. Lost Snowman, like we talked about earlier, there's the Xbox one. Here's the other game, the other Mafia game, but a little different. All these games too are pretty short. There's another Poggy game, like I mentioned earlier. Visual novel game, pretty simple game, a fun game. This is about 15 minutes, and I actually had fun with this one. Ben 10 Power Trip, do not get this, do not play this. It's not with Game Pass, and it's probably expensive. It's shit. I didn't like it. It was hard, and they don't show you things on the map. Plus, you got to play the game twice to get the last achievement. It sucks. Don't do it. This game takes like a minute. There's a cheat code for this game. This is like Dinobob 2, but I think this game's even shorter and is pretty much the exact same game. Some more Poggy games. This game has a cheat code. All you have to do is build levels in this game, and it takes about 10 minutes, not even. This game also has a cheat code, Ammo Pigs. More Poggy games, another real-life movie game. I don't remember. I think this is another visual novel, another Pog game. Two games that are the exact same, even though one's plus. They're both the same. Same achievements. This is another 5,000 point game, also very easy. Another Poggy game, some other games. And then we move on to the second one, because you're only allowed 200 games in one folder. So this is 200 right here. Reactor, like I mentioned earlier, 5,000 points, get that. Word Sudoku, another Pog game. Crossfire is a terrible game. You might like it, but when I played it, it was really bad. Plus, you gotta win 100 matches, which takes a long time. PJ Masks also takes a long time, and it's like a Paw Patrol game. It's pretty meh. Another Pog game. This game's okay. I definitely recommend a guide. It's like a puzzle game. This game's another visual novel-ish game. Kind of. Puzzle game. Super easy. It's kind of like a puzzle game. Caretaker, I don't really remember. A lot of easy games here, though. There's Limb Hunter for the Series X. Another zombie-ish game, like I mentioned, with the cheat codes and stuff like that, where you're just defending the base. Subnautica, I think you can still do this game. That game was fun. All-Star Brawl I did with 2 accounts, so I don't know how you want to do that. I did it with 2 different Xboxes and accounts, though. Heavy Fire takes about 12 hours because there's one achievement to kill like 30,000 people, which takes a goddamn long time. My Little Pony takes not that long, but it's like a $60 game, so probably don't get that. Also, there's a visual novel with a stack. Peppa Pig takes about 45 minutes, and I think it's still on Game Pass. If not, it's $50. This game takes about 2 minutes. Cursed Island. This is about 15. Don't remember this. This game also has a cheat code, but it also takes like 30 minutes because you gotta play a couple levels. This game was just fun in general, and I think also has a cheat. Life is Strange, just a remastered version. Another Telltale game for the 360. Another Poggy game. I think this also has a cheat code. This game's pretty simple compared to the first one if you ever played Crypt of the Serpent King 1 or just original version. Uno's pretty easy, but I did it with 2 accounts. 50 Years again, but this is the other version. Another remaster, Bullet Beat, but it crashes a lot. It did for me anyway, and I've heard rumors that it has for other people, so beware of that. Star Wars has a cheat code, takes about a half an hour. This game has a stack, and it's super easy. Super Pets I used to get the 700,000 gamer score, so we're closing in on the end here. Also super easy though, it takes about 4 hours. There's one hard achievement for beating a level without getting hit, but it's not too bad. Only took me like 5 tries. This game too, not too bad. Puzzle game. This is also a puzzle game. Here's a visual novel game. Again, some more easy games. Castle Walker. Far Cry 3 again. Pedestrian. We kind of went through all these games already. Yeah. That's pretty much that. I've been rambling on now for 45 minutes, but hopefully you enjoyed. There's some tips if you want to pick up some easy games for Gamerscore, and I'm going to get on to filming Back 4 Blood episode, I think 6, that came out today. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and again, if you need help with achievements or anything like that, leave a comment down below what game, and add me up on Xbox and send me a message. But yeah, till next time, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.